I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna get crucified for this. I'm going to explain to you all how you can break from the matrix, okay? Now, how do you do that? Well, it's simple, but it's not. It's with OE. What is OE? Overemployment, okay? What is the number one rule of overemployment? Never talk about overemployment. But I've reached a point where I don't give a fuck anymore. So if you guys want to post my video in the overemployment subreddit or YouTube channel, whatever, and clown me, do so. I actually encourage you to do so because that's just free promo for me. Go ahead, have fun at it. But the moderator of the overemployment subreddit actually permanently removed me because someone posted a question and then I responded giving some advice, and the moderator didn't agree with my advice. So he made a big deal out of it, and we had a back and forth, and then he permanently removed me. I never got disrespectful, never got rude or anything like that, and he permanently removed me all because he didn't agree with what I was saying. Moving on. With that being said, quite frankly, I don't care about your rules anymore, but we also live in a society that is pretty much cooked. So, yeah, I'm doing this for the people at this point. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing this for my own benefit. I'm really just doing this for the people. So, listen up. How do you break from the matrix? You need to work simultaneously multiple remote jobs. Now, it's not easy to attain multiple remote jobs. And it's also not easy to manage multiple remote jobs, okay? And these jobs have to be remote because you can't be in two different places at once, okay? But also, you need to be extremely careful because you can get fired if your employer finds out that you're working another job simultaneously, because it may or may not be within their policy that you can't do so. And if it is in their policy that you can't do so, you may or may not get sued. Now, it's very unlikely you'll get sued unless you're working for a government type, thing or whatever. Like, unless you're a government employee, then yeah, more than likely you're getting sued. But that's another thing you should avoid doing, is working any government jobs and doing OE. You never want to do that. Never ever want to do OE and work government jobs, okay? Now, why should you settle for just one remote job if you can manage multiple? You'll literally be turning a $35,000 salary into a $70,000 salary. Just like that. If you were to be able to obtain 2 remote jobs paying $35,000 a year. Okay? Because if you do the math, 35 times 2 is what? 70. Just like that, without you having to acquire any higher education or any more certifications or whatever, you could simply pick up another job and work 2 simultaneously, right? And now you've doubled your income just like that. So you could go from making $1,000 a month to $2,000 a month. You could go from making $2,000 a month to $4,000 a month, and so on. Now imagine you're working 3 jobs, which would be extremely hard to manage, but it'd be well worth it, right? When you're receiving 3 checks, right? It'd be well worth it, right? Now, for the short run, because you will burn yourself out. But here's the good thing about OE. If you were to burn yourself out, you could simply just stop working 3 jobs. Quit 1 and keep 2. Or if you're working 2 jobs and you get burnt out, you can stop working at 1 and still keep the other. Now you can put full focus on that other one, since you're only working that 1. And then if you feel like in the future, go at it again and try to, obtain another second remote job that you can work simultaneously, right? But also, this can release some stress. This could also take some weight off your shoulders, because if you are doubling or quadrupling or tripling your income, you're able to not only pay your bills faster, but get ahead of your bills. You can pay them ahead of time. You can start paying credit card off faster. You could start making double payments on your car note or double payments on your mortgage or whatever, right? You can start really getting some things in motion, man. Start making some bigger investments in the stock market, buy up more crypto, start, really putting some money into some places to make the money work for you. So if you were to burn out or whatever, something happens, it's okay, because at least you still got one job or two that you can fall back on. Also, you don't have to worry about being fired from your job because you have multiple jobs. You see now? Do you see the vision? So instead of you working 40 freaking hours for a measly 15 an hour, and then you having to pick up overtime because you're short on bills or whatever, or you need some extra money so you can have some fun for once, actually treat yourself for once, you could just double or triple your income and not have to work those extra hours, not have to sacrifice your precious time that you can't get back for this company or this corporation that doesn't care about you. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of you working 40 hours, 45, 50 hours at your job, shit, you could be working fewer hours. As a matter of fact, you could start working part-time in one of the jobs or whatever, both of the jobs. Bro, there's so many different approaches to this. You could be working multiple part-time remote jobs, okay? Imagine the opportunities here. Like, do you see where I'm going with this? We need to stop getting on here and only complaining and start providing solutions, because that is when we will really start to see a change, when everybody's on board and everybody is working together as a team to overcome these obstacles that the devilish government system has laid in front of us. Okay? So yeah, with that being said, I hope you all take the initiative to go and do some deeper research. But if you guys want, I can make another video on this, okay? I can go into like all the equipment that you need so that, when they're using software to like monitor your status to make sure you're actually at your desk and all these things, you can stay kind of like incognito, you know what I mean? I can go into that stuff. I can go into the do's and do nots and all of that if you guys want. Or you guys can simply go ahead and check out the overemployment subreddit, which I've been permanently banned from as far as like making comments and things like that. I can view it. I can view the subreddit, it's just I can't make any comments. I'm still like a member of the subreddit, but yeah, if you guys want to go and join the subreddit, do so. I would actually recommend you do so, because there's like more than enough information in there to get you, where you need to be. So again, with that being said, man, I'm gonna go wrap it up. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Peace.